On the channel, we've recently featured a few different videos on a couple snub-nose concealed carry personal protection revolvers chambered in .22 long rifle, the Ruger LCR and the Taurus 942. While these firearms are fun to shoot and the ammo is very easy on the wallet, they do have one big downside. No, the other one. Let's briefly flash back to some range footage the crew and I got about a month ago before we shot our video comparing these two firearms. I believe this is CCI Mini Mag. Oh no, it's CCI AR Tactical. I guess in this case, AR stands for A Revolver Tactical Ammo. Yeah, here we go, top target. Okay, we might have a bad round. This one? No. This one. We're going to try it one more time. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Seems like that AR Tactical doesn't want to consistently fire today. Was that AR Tactical? Or the Browning again?
That was the AR Tactical.
Yeah.
And there's a heck of a good primer hit on that.
And that actually ejects better. All right, lucky number 7. Here we go. Hey, one. Even the Mini Mag is giving us problems today. As you can see from that range footage, a big problem when it comes to carrying a rimfire firearm for your concealed carry personal protection firearm is reliability. Now, some people will say the biggest problem is the caliber, but when it comes down to it, with good shot placement and that swarm of bees action, well, caliber becomes less important, though it is still an important factor. When it comes down to it, The most important factor as far as a rimfire firearm for concealed carry personal protection goes is reliability. And as you saw in today's footage, well, while these firearms can frequently have good days where reliability is 100%, they can also have days where reliability is quite a bit below 100%. Now, this footage that you saw today was all captured on the same day. And normally when you have a failure with rimfire, you might have 1 or 2 in a day, and you might chalk it up to the ammo, like we started to do with the AR tactical ammo in this video. Though that issue persisted across not just the AR tactical, but some mini mags, some Browning, I think even a couple mag cylinders of Federal Punch. It was one of those days where everything that we shot through our firearms, we had a failure every cylinder or 2 through the firearm for both firearms, which is quite uncommon. Now, I chalk it up to a change in temperature. The day before, it was one of those days where it was in the 60s or 70s and very nice. The day that we hit the range, it was more like in the 40s or the upper 30s, one of those temperature drops that happened, at the beginning of fall. And since that range day, we're back to having, for all intents and purposes, what was 100% reliability through these firearms. So it was a one-off bad day as far as reliability goes. Though if that irreliability happens on the day that you happen to need your firearm, well, you're up a creek without the paddle. One advantage a revolver has in this situation over a semi-automatic pistol is if you have that failure to fire in a semi-automatic pistol, your weapon's jammed, you need to articulate the slide, clear the failure, make sure your next round cycles in, etc., to get back in action. With the revolver, you just pull the trigger again. The way the cylinder rotates, that round that didn't fire is going to rotate out the way, and you have your next round hopefully in action, keeping you in action. So while we saw that performance as far as reliability today was very poor, at least on the revolver side, you can pull the trigger again and keep on trucking, even if you have one less bee in that swarm of bees heading at your target. So how do you feel about having a .22 rimfire revolver as your concealed carry firearm? Is that occasional day where reliability goes out the window enough to put you off? Or do you still keep on trucking with the thought that even if one round doesn't go fire, you have 7, 8, or 9 more, depending on your firearm, that'll still keep you in action? Let us know in the comments. Well, anyway, that seems like the perfect spot to end today's video. If you enjoyed today's presentation, like it, share it with your friends and family. Those things are free, and they really help us out a lot. Fred and I really appreciate you getting this far. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a nice night. Frederick O. Tedrick. Good Yorka, Yorka, Yorka.